Okay. Can you hear me and all the music? Yes to both? Oh, you can hear it on the stream. Right. Oh. Oh, wait. Oh, I know why. Or do I? Bum bum bum. Yeah, okay. Why it's not working? Oh, pardon me. Yeah, having to reset up all this again is kind of annoying. Aha. Now can you hear it? Oh wait. Now can you hear it? Epic. Lewis, stop back. Stop it. Let me have a look. So. Excellent. Why not? Oh, it's because I got the wrong fucking... Okay, now it should be working.
Let's have a little test. I'm going to say something, blah, blah, blah. And it's working. Okay, after all that faffing, who wants to do the recap?
I've got a little something written down.
Go on then.
We headed north into the jungle. That's true.
True.
We met... What did we do? We met a bunch of goblins in the jungle. Narrowly avoided the fight, thanks to Mr. Jim Roth. He gave us some of their food. They were happy with it. We got kind of like ambushed in the night. Came out of a weird dream about his parents or some shit. What happened? His parents, someone tied down, someone's getting abused.
Yeah, he was having some bad dreams, but it seemed like
it was caused by some bugs.
Could be rooted in truth, though. We don't know.
I-
We met
How would the bugs know?
psychic bugs,
Special bugs.
special bugs. We met probably one of the best NPCs we've had interactions with in this campaign, Grash.
Oh, Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh wait, no, Crash.
No, Grash. Sonic the Hedgehog gave him a little delivery from that big bitch, right?
Yeah,
I think all I remember mostly is Grash and his sons.
yeah.
Because they were
We
really
were
cool
gonna.
guys.
We tried devising a plan to. I don't know.
Oh, you were gonna ambush that lady, weren't we? Or like,
Yeah,
people
but then
who
we
come to-
decided just to go to the village.
Yeah, we
we
just-
got bored.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and the chat kind of suggested, hey, maybe there's like a bunch of them and they just kill everyone.
so we said,
Everyone thought, yeah, probably just go to the village then.
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea. So,
But they are coming for us though, right? She said she was really interested in
just for fix.
Fix, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
as far as you're aware, she
Spicy cat.
was interested in a fix and no one else.
Yeah.
So, after having your brief conversation with Greshk, you corralled Najaf round his vision and carried on heading north. You did spend in the morning about 5 or so hours just waiting for whoever this is to arrive with all these creatures to take Fix away. So it's a little bit past midday at the moment. And the pace is still slow after... I believe it's been 2 days? No, this is the second day.
This is
No.
day 3?
We only
This is
slept
technically-
once.
We
Oh,
only
we-
slept, yeah.
Oh.
We
Yeah.
only
Yeah, the
slept
bug
once.
attacks, the bug attacks.
Yeah.
Um,
Bugger.
this day's progress is probably slower than the first because, as well as travelling through this thick underfoot brushel, you have the fatigue of yesterday's 8 hours of walking behind you. And so progress is slow, the jungle is vast, your undershirts are kind of beginning to stick to your skin as you begin to just sweat as the sun beats down through the canopy. As the sun begins to set and golden hour arrives, Najaf still leading the way. You can see he stops up ahead. You can see he points out something. I've never seen that before. And you can see he's pointing at what looks like a mound of sand. And there's something sticking out of it. But it isn't just from this distance, you're a few 100 feet away. It's not a small amount of sand. This is a vast amount of sand.
What's sticking out of it?
Make a perception check. It's wooden.
Cool.
That's all you can make out.
Oh, why do I think? Nothing.
Is it big enough to? Is there anything else around it? Any tracks?
It's from here. It's hard to tell. You'd have to get closer because there's too many narrow trees in the way that are obscuring your vision.
I'd allow to little creepy. You're allowed to stealth up and have a little.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Pew.
Is
Is it
it?
just Jin? Is it just Jin going up, or is everyone
I'll
joining?
go with him.
I'll hang back.
So it's like a sand dune just in the middle of the jungle.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
7.
7 for Jin. Fix.
Yeah. How? 21.
Ooh.
While Jin is a bit clumsy in the brushel, your feline reflexes, you're just weaving in and out. As you get closer towards it, maybe 80 or so feet away, you can see there's almost like the ground has just begun to slope down ever so slightly, and you can see the mound of sand itself is maybe 70, 80 foot wide, and you can see as you're approaching it, it's this long stretch of sand, and it's strange because it looks like it's just been dumped here. And you can see around the edges of where this sand dune is, the trees have been broken and bent, and you can see that little piece of wood sticking out. Looks like the mast of a ship.
Well, looks like a ship in the sand. Looks like it might have come from above.
Like some kind of airship.
That's quite exciting. Airships are pretty fun.
So Najaf, this sand wasn't here before. None of this was here.
I mean, it's the middle of the jungle. Why would there be a big pile of sand?
How could it be possible to move that enormous quantity of sand just to the middle of a jungle?
If you're a very big person, I don't know.
Any ideas, anyone? How could
It looks like a trap. I say we avoid it.
Well, if there's a ship under there, it could be some supplies, some stuff. Could be some treasure.
I mean, we do need to make camp soon, so
Well, it could be a safe haven, who knows?
I mean, do we
Probably
have
not.
the means to dig through enough sand to get into the vessel?
Well,
quite a lot of it was sticking out. Like you could see parts of the back of the ship sticking out with the mast. It wasn't a lot, but
Yeah.
Well, hopefully the whole inside isn't like what's it called? Fuel
Full of
sand.
sand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can I look
suppose
for
get
a
in.
big stick?
yes, you can find a nice big stick.
And I push it into the sand, see how deep it is. If it's really deep, or is it if it's like just like a
I mean, the sand itself is like a big pile, so it
Okay.
goes up maybe 15 feet.
so there's not it's not like a pit. It's just like a big pile.
Yeah, it's almost as if like someone dropped it and the ground kind of gave way to it.
Okay,
That's what it
okay.
looks like.
Okay, I was thinking it was like a pit almost.
No, not really a pit.
Well, that's fine. I'm just gonna just gonna go have a look.
Okay, make a. Well, actually, I will say to get into the ship would require a physical effort from a lot of you. So you can spend some time digging, but you will get a point of exhaustion.
Is there like so you'd have to dig into where the ship is. There's no like entry points. You say the back is. Could we like try and is there like windows or any?
Not that you can see. It's so the mast is sticking out. It looks like the mast has been snapped, and the mast is poking out.
Yeah.
And then the ship is kind of on its side, like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like top of the ship, bottom of the ship, and then you can see the back end, the top of it where the deck is. A bit of that is sticking out. So I suppose you could try and break into it if you wanted to.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm
Yeah.
edging
just
towards.
smash a hole in the...
I
Yeah.
can. Oh, okay.
Go on.
No, it's fine. We'll break in.
Are there any...
I'll say. I was thinking about it. Sorry. I mean, I could try to blow our way in, but it might make a big loud noise, and I don't think it'd be fun to do. And I'll get rid of the sand, but it will make a bit of a racket.
Well, I can just try club it in.
Yeah, right. Fair enough. Thought I'd suggest it just in case.
Well, if that doesn't work, you can blow it up. That's fair.
I do like blowing things up. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I guess I'm not going to use my pistol.
Is there enough of like the side of the ship on the top
Close me door.
to see if the name of the ship is written there?
Make an investigation check for me.
$12.
You can't really see the side of the ship, but as you move along this sandbank and you come to the front of the ship, you can see there's something that's poking out that isn't with the orientation of the ship. It looks like it's broken off.
Yeah.
And you can tell it looks like the front of the ship has, I forgot the name of it. We have a lady on the front,
Yeah.
whatever that's called.
Mm-hmm.
Figurehead?
And you can
It's the
I think it is a figurehead. And you can see almost looks like an elven woman. And it's carved of what seems like stone. But she looks almost ghostly. Like she has a very sunken face.
I was gonna ask, is the style of the wood or just the craftsmanship recognisable of this ship, or is it pretty generic?
Can I check the stone?
Go ahead. Well, it fixes bringing everyone around
Yeah.
this figurehead.
Yeah.
I'm at the top. I'm gonna start banging its back.
Okay, in that case, make an athletics check, and then Chubbs make a stoneworking check.
Yes, don't give me.
I do have proficiency, but I'm not very strong. Oh, another 7.
You can keep working at it, but it'll take some time to break through.
Sure, why not? $15
for the stone. What type of stone is it, Charlie?
You have never seen this type of stone in your life.
Whoa!
God.
Wow.
I know a lot of stones as well.
This stone is not local to Red Sands. It's not local to any island you've been in the Broken Tail, or anywhere you know of in the world.
I'll be taken aback.
Is it like igneous, sedimentary, metamorphic?
I would say probably metamorphic. Actually, no, probably. Yeah, probably metamorphic.
For that lovely geology.
Don't know how that's going to help you.
How I'm
I
gonna
just
look
think
at
it's
the head
interesting.
as well. How good is this sculpture?
I mean, it's broken. It's got a huge crack around where the bust is, but like the craftsmanship is good.
Like very good. Like it's like very like it could have been an actual person.
No, not to that level of detail. Oh, I like where your head's at.
Yeah. Okay. I think he might
A
be-
little Marassi cameo.
Yeah. Literally.
So,
Doesn't get it.
if there's nothing else anyone else is doing,
I wasn't there.
Oh yeah,
Go
they
back
TPK
to-
by the way, James.
Oh, wait.
Didn't tell you.
Yeah, I heard, and it was all Charlie's fault.
bro, it wasn't my fault. Literally, it wasn't all my fault.
Oh, can I check
Mercy
the wood
got
as well?
petrified.
You want to check out the wood?
Yeah, I want to check what type of wood it is.
Yeah, make a history check.
Carpenter's tool out.
Did I recognise the style of it, or is it generic?
It's. I mean, you can't see enough of the ship to see the style. Like, you're basically looking at one corner, which is maybe 5 or 6 foot by 10 foot. So you're
Fair
seeing the top of the decking, really.
I was just wondering if there's any accents or it doesn't matter. But yes, I'm
hard
just
to
going
tell.
to yeah, that's okay.
I got 11 for wood check.
Wood.
Wood check.
No, you're not as good with wood as you are with stone.
I do like some stone. That's the fact.
There's no flags or anything flying on the mast, is there?
There isn't actually, no. In fact, it looks like there's no sail at all on the mast. The mast is
Shell.
completely bare.
Is it weathered?
No, it also looks like either there was never any sail there or it's been taken off.
Or
Like, it's not. There's no small torn bits or anything. It's just gone.
I'm going to
So-
call up to the Jav to come help me.
And you can see he takes out a small dagger. And he tries to put it in between two of the pieces of wood and tries.
Yeah, come give me advantage.
Okay. Make another check.
Do I do it with advantage?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
Nice one, the jar.
We got a 16.
Okay. It doesn't take you too long, maybe 5 or 6 more minutes until you finally break through. And you can see why it's so difficult now because there's sand on the inside. And as you break through, you see the sand kind of gives way where it's poured into this corner. And you can see a body inside the sand. And it's a hobgoblin.
Oh.
And you can see what looks like it's probably the captain's quarters of this ship that he's inside of.
Is he still like? Is it? It's not a skeleton. It's like an actual like.
No, he. I mean, you can smell him as soon as you crack it open, but he's
Okay.
fairly fresh.
Really fresh. I wonder if it's got anything to do with those lads we saw before.
Does he have a banner on him?
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna have a. Can I just have a little look inside?
Yeah, go for it. Make a investigation check.
Bing, 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 bing. Can I want the job to 14, I think it is. Yeah, 14.
Now that you're inside of the ship, there is something slightly familiar about it. Because now you can see the side of the ship that is almost the floor now because of the angle. Ships in the Broken Tail, they're buoyant for water. but this ship looks like it was built to ride on sand.
Oh!
Sand ship.
Well, I'm very familiar with one of these, lads. Yeah, can I have a look to see if they have any, like, does it look like one of the ships I used to ride on?
Not exactly
Oh.
the same, but it's very similar.
Or like one of the ones that would be pillaged and taken for their own? Is it
This ship,
Elven make, or is it Hobgoblin they make?
this would be Hobgoblin.
Hobgoblin. Okay. Well, yeah, I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna see if there's anything
Okay.
cracking about.
You try and open the door outside of the captain's quarters. Won't budge.
Is there anything to take, or is it all just?
I mean, with that investigation check, you can look on the guy's body. You can see
Yeah.
he has a scimitar on him.
Yeah.
That's it. Besides from his leather armor that he's wearing.
Yeah, I'm gonna crawl back out. I think I know, kind of, where this is from.
You know where it's from? So you know how it got here?
I don't know. I got it. No, I know where it's from.
Where's it
Where
from?
is it
I
from?
think. Well, this ship is more of a sand ship, and well, as I was detailing to Mr. Fix yesterday, I came from a place called the Scintillating Sea, and that's basically it's a sea of moving sand, and
Wow.
it's from the it's from somewhere far away essentially, and
Wow, I didn't realise you'd come so far. So,
well, yeah.
so this ship is from this moving sand sea.
Well, one would guess. I mean, I've not heard a lot of sand seas apart from my own. I think it was very special.
That's a hell of a wrong turn to get here.
Well, it was kind of. It was a bit of a story, but anyways, what's interesting is how the ship got here. I have no idea.
I suppose if it's a sand sailing ship, then I mean it couldn't have even sailed here. I assume they don't work
Well-
on water, do they?
Oh no. Well, I don't know actually. Maybe. These tend to sometimes have like little wings on them to help them fly a little bit. But it's weird, but you have to like a lot of magic to get from A to B. So I'm at a loss as to how this got here.
Do you think all those creatures came here on ships like this?
Which ones?
I mean, the ones kidnapping people?
I mean, maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I spent a lot of my time just fighting, so I wasn't really, you know.
Did they ever speak of, I don't know, invasion?
I was with a bunch of hobgoblins. We were the ones invading, really. So, but we were more just worries. I don't know if anybody was wanting to invade. Seems like a bit of a hassle. I mean, there's plenty of space back there to take land or whatever. Seems like a bit of a ball ache to go to a different place.
Still, even if we know where it's from, it still begs the question: how does this ship and all this sand get here? I mean, it's clearly not just an accident.
I got here through what's called a Fey crossing.
A what?
A Fey crossing, and it's like a gate or a portal.
Wow.
So I don't know if they can do that, but I'm imagining that there was some sort of portal that, you know,
Or
got this shit here.
what if it was the same one, and someone in your place accidentally sailed their ship through one of these portals?
Well, that is interesting because there used to be a Fey crossing, but it no longer exists because there was some sort of magic doodad that kept it open. But that was taken.
Well, is there any chance it could have been recaptured and reopened? Maybe.
Well,
I'm just grasping at straws here.
well, that's what I'm thinking. It could be the magical doodad was, you know, used here, but that seems like a odd place to use it for what? Getting a random ship. I mean, there could be more clues on the ship. I'm actually quite invested now.
Anyone else got any magic portals that would explain this? Because I think this seems like currently the only explanation.
I'm versed in fiddling with little machinery, not doing big portals, laddie. I don't know about any big portals or anything like that.
What should we do with the body?
Well, usually it's acceptable to leave it in the sand. Because usually it's moving and you don't really want to beat it because it means you die. But
Like buried in the ocean.
Warriors' deaths are really, well, we kind of just like have a little burning and say some prayers, but that's a big rarity when that happens because usually you die away from home. So, I mean, that is if he is from where I am. I mean, it could be someone else. But
Well, I haven't seen any other hobgoblins besides from you. Oh, other than that one that we saw back there. Actually, that's a
well,
point.
yes.
Literally saw one yesterday.
That's a point. How did he get here?
Well, nah, he's someone else because he was talking the bollocks like, which division are you from? Kind of stuff. That reeks of like hundreds of thousands.
Yes.
Right, there are hobgoblins native to this area.
Yeah, you are aware that hobgoblins and goblinoid creatures do exist in the Broken Tale.
Yeah, I forgot.
Isn't that your whole backstory?
No.
Classic George play.
I was getting confused because obviously you're not from round here, and I just assumed that meant all the hobgoblins weren't. But obviously,
No.
That's obviously not true.
So what's,
I'm the outsider.
what's
Right, are we
happening
gonna
here?
are we gonna spend
you
time
camping down,
keeping-
or?
digging out? Or are we gonna?
Well, if we're needing a place to stay, I wouldn't mind spending a couple of hours doing
Should
it.
we bury the body in the dirt?
Well, if you really want to, but I'm more interested to see what's in the ship.
I think
just
we
don't
just
want a
leave.
rotting corpse next to me as I sleep.
We can take it out and leave it on in the sand outside, and we just go in the captain's quarters if that's what we've dug out already.
It does reek in there.
Yeah.
I have
We
had
don't
stinky
want to
places.
attract any wildlife as we sleep.
Can
I don't think
uh,
we have a choice in the matter after
Well-
the little bug incident last night.
Yes, but I think a rotting corpse might attract more than just bugs.
True. What do you suggest on doing then?
Well, like I say, we could bury it outside or take it far enough away that things won't investigate us.
I'm gonna take. Yeah, that's great. I'm gonna take my trowel out of my herbalism kit.
Nice.
I'm gonna start like
I'll offer for Fix to take the body out.
have a little dig.
I'll grab the
Okay.
hands and drag it out.
So you
This
take
is-
the body outside. So within the captain's quarters, you can see the door, but you can't open it. So you'd have to smash open the door to get in.
Yeah.
And you imagine there's a bunch of sand behind it blocking it.
Okay.
So make a athletics check for me.
Okay.
Wait, are we in the
Okay.
captain quarters? Like we've done it from the top.
Yeah, you're in
Okay,
the
no.
quarters. Yeah.
So outside would be the deck of the ship, right?
19.
Yeah, but not much of the deck of the ship is actually showing.
Yeah, I got you. That's fine.
19. Okay. It doesn't take you too long to break through the door itself, and as soon as you do, you see sand begin to pour in, and it's quite a laborious process, just shoveling this sand because it seems, as you're shoveling it, it's just being refilled and refilled. How many hours do you want to shovel sand for?
Well, are we camping here?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're gonna be camping in the quarters.
Well, I'd like to do it as part of my long rest, because you can sleep for X amount and then do light activity, can't you?
Okay, I mean, this is probably more than light activity.
Shoveling
Yeah.
sand.
Shoveling for hours.
Okay. Well, as much as I can, really.
When I get back in, I could offer to mend the door back so the sand stops.
Or maybe you just want to mend the place that we've broken in through.
I can do both.
Yeah.
Both. I'll mend the door shut. So if I'll say, Jinroth, do you wanna push that door out? Do you smash the door off its hinges completely?
So okay. Here's the scene. Basically, let's tilt the ship back onto its normal access. You broke in through the deck into the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
A bunch of sand is inside the captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
Then there's the door
Mhm.
to the captain's quarters that goes to the rest of the ship.
Mhm.
You try and open it.
Mm-hmm.
Door's jammed.
Yeah.
So Jin smashed it, and now sand's pouring in from there, and he's shoveling it behind him.
Into the captain's quarters further.
Yeah.
Right.
The only
Oh.
problem is, it feels like this ship sank in the sand. So I feel like there's an awful lot of sand, but
Well, let's get out of the ship and camp in the forest right next to it.
oh yeah, but is there any
Sand
at any
doesn't
point?
really scare me.
Is there any at any point during this little
Oh, shit.
exploration that
My
I
food
find
was
it?
ready, and it was ready a while ago. Sorry.
No worries.
Back in a minute.
What is he doing?
Waiting.
So
I
awkward.
thought I
looking.
heard someone knocking at his door, maybe.
Yeah, I wondered who saw that was.
Josh just turns out.
Anyway, sorry,
I'm
carry on.
gonna-
Link.
I'm gonna go put something in the dryer. Hang on.
All
Sorry,
right.
Jin's the only one doing anything anyway. So.
What?
I was going to offer to repair the ship.
Yeah, I'm just excavating.
So in my mind, Charlie, what I was going to say is that I'll
Yeah.
mend the door closed if you can manage to push it up against the sand, and I cast mending to mend the door
Right.
shut, and then I'll cast I'll patch it. I'll use my I'll patch it ability on the roof.
Right, so why would you want to do that?
Or I'll just leave the roof open.
I mean, the
Yeah,
roof's your entrance to the outside.
Yeah, why won't that just trap us in the boat?
And like,
Okay, I'll leave the roof
Jin
open. I was gonna.
has broke the door, so he can shovel sand from behind the door,
Okay,
is what he's doing.
so we'll just close the door up then, so there's no more sand pouring in.
No, Jin
Not
wants to get to the other side of the door, that's why he's shoveling the sand. The sand is on the other side of the door.
No, I understand that, but I'm saying for the night, so we can all rest. I bunker ourselves
Okay.
in the captain's
Okay.
quarters. I'm not saying it
Okay.
to progress any further onto the ship. I'm saying let's
Okay.
close the door and fix it, right? Because then that's not the sand pouring.
The door's closed. The
I'm
door
so
was never
confused
open.
here, man. So in my mind, the captain quarters, the door's open because Jin
No.
smashed it and there's sand pouring in.
The door. The
He
door.
put a
is-
hole in the door. He smashed the
There's a
door and let the
hole in
sand
the
come
door.
through.
Yeah.
Just a
He-
hole.
Yes. A hole big enough that he could like crawl through it. So Sando's like poured in,
Oh,
and now
okay.
he's shoveling it out the way.
Now,
Into the captain's quarters.
Yes.
It's the way that this ship, or like most ships, would be arranged. If you went like the floor below the captain's quarters, you'd be like below the decks. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd either walk onto the deck of the ship from here,
Yeah.
or like some ships.
Oh
you would-
shit!
yeah, you could have just smashed through like.
Oh,
the
I'm
wall.
going. Okay, stop it now. We're going down, baby.
Yeah.
So we're like that's the
Fine.
captain's quarters that we're in.
Yeah.
So we could just go
Can
further
I,
down.
can I finish?
Yeah, yeah.
Can I finish? Sometimes it's like that, but sometimes the captain's quarters is on the lower deck underneath. the
Oh,
deck,
sometimes
if
it's
that
over
makes
here, and then
sense.
you go downstairs into it.
Yeah.
Can I make an intelligence check to kind of like 3D image.
Surely he'll know if it's a
Rotating images of a ship in my head.
Check.
The thing is, you can't see enough of the ship to like.
Oh, 20.
Well, I mean, with a 20, yeah, you'd want to go down.
Okay, yeah, I'm abandoning that.
We're going down, boys.
I'm just doing the shit. I'm like, wait a minute. And I start like hit the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like to bust all on the floor if I can.
Okay. I won't make you roll athletics.
Okay.
But it does take some time. The floorboards are significantly more dense than the wood of the door. As you break through, the first thing is just the stench of death just fills your nostrils. And it's already bad enough in the captain's quarters. And as you peer through the small break you've made in this wooden board, you look down and you can see a very similar sight to what you'd see on the Scintillating Sea, with the quarters that stretch out below deck, and you can see there are maybe 24 dead bodies in there from what you can see.
Ooh. Whoa, where to go? Can I see anything else in there? Can I see any movement?
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
With disadvantage because it's dark.
Can I... Ooh, instead...
Light a torch if you want.
Yeah, light a torch and drop it in.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I missed Dark Vision. I missed Divine Sense even.
Oh no, that did not do me to the advantage. Is that the first one? It is! 22.
Let's go. No movement. It seems everyone is long dead. They're very much like the person in the captain's quarters. They have very sunken faces. Some of them you can see are like slightly bloated as well. They are festering down there. There's probably a couple dozen. Oh wait, how they died? Sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, you could take an educated guess that they probably starved.
Is there not any attempts to like break out the door or break out from where they are? Like in the captain's quarters, was there any like attempts to like break the door open or the sides of the wall open?
No, not in the captain's quarters.
What about downstairs?
If you want to descend down inwards, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna tie a rope. I'm gonna take up my blue, sort of like shawl thing and wrap it around my face to try and mitigate the smell.
Nauseous, yeah.
I'll jump down as well. Yeah.
There are a few attempts to break through. Towards the other end of the ship, there's maybe 3 or 4 holes that they've made in the hull, but each attempt, just a cascade of sand has moved in, and it looks like it's basically blocked off more of their room.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick up a torch and kind of just have a little nosy about, see if I can find anything of interest.
You can see there's like different piles of sand where it looks like they've been trying to dig away at it, but to no avail.
Is there anything else, Tony?
You already rolled perception. I won't make you roll investigation. You can see all of the men are armed. You can see there's a set of stairs that go upwards, but they've been basically covered in sand.
Can I see anything any memorabilia or symbols of the Sandscar Legion?
Not of the Sandscar Legion, no.
Okay, cool.
There's one thing that you might recognise that you haven't seen.
Okay.
But it's not in the hull. I'm giving you a hint.
Oh yeah, what was I cut you off? What was it?
Well, you haven't seen the figurehead.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Yeah.
But we'll say at some point you go and look at the figurehead.
Was there nothing else inside the ship then?
Besides some dead bodies now.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. Yeah, I'll go investigate. Yeah, what do I see?
You have seen this before. This ship is known as the Wicked Temptress, named after the masthead of this kind of ghostly elven figure. And you have heard stories about them sailing on the Scintillating Sea, but you've never seen the ship itself. It was said that these were... How should I put this? Almost like hobgoblin deserters who worked for the elves.
Okay.
And they built up a reputation for, over time, building the trust of other legions, other ships who are hobgoblin, and then killing them in the night.
Got you.
But over time, people got wise, and so they got the name the Wicked Temptress.
Got you. So they were like double agents, essentially.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, got you. Okay. Do I know anything else? Any treasure they may have, or?
Roll a history check with a high DC.
With a high DC.
2 in a row, baby. 2 in a row. Oh!
20! That's a pretty high DC.
It's pretty high. I mean, they weren't as much known for plundering as they were for killing hobgoblins, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
But you would gather from not the anatomy, but the layout of the ship, they would keep their treasure the same place most hobgoblin sand riders do, which is on the very lowest deck of the ship.
So, was there another deck below where I was just in?
Possibly. There were several places where sand has been broken into a hole.
Yeah. I come outside and I'm like, well, that's it. Put my hands on my arms, just look at the figurehead. Just like, and just don't go back in. Just like, I hit the floor.
Okay. I will say for this, do you want to spend the entire night and gain a point of exhaustion to dig out to this lower level?
I am a fighter.
Can we not all help?
You can help. But
Carpenter's tools. I'm proficient.
I'm a cat.
He's a cat.
Alright, carpenter's tools wouldn't help. If everyone was helping, you'd have to stay up for a long time.
I could do it. It's fine. I'm a fighter. I'm chill. It's just disadvantage on ability checks. I'm totally fine with that. Everything I get is on a short rest, and I'm already full on stuff.
No, this is on you, Jinroth.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm doing it.
Tired.
What about if I cast Mage Hand to rip out boards as well?
You're not really ripping... I mean... I suppose you could just go through the boards again.
Yeah.
Instead of digging the sand.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
what I thought.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, we dig through the boards and the floor.
In that case...
Works so far.
Yeah, you could do that. I would say the amount of physical effort you put in so far, Jin, you'd still get a point of exhaustion, but you could long rest straight afterwards. So
I don't. Okay, cool.
So as night has already fallen, and you're...
I'm gonna relay that little information about the Wicked Temptress as we're like digging.
Yeah, and you're hours and hours into your excavation. You can hear the echoing of you breaking away this wood through the ship. And eventually you do break through.
Is it just sand?
There's a lot of sand, but it's sloped. It would be very hard for anyone who's not a small creature to get through.
Nagav! Oh, how much? Well, you said your little friend, and I point to Chubbs' homunculus.
Oh, I was about to suggest that was a good shout.
Kind of, what you said that was, what can it do? You said it was magic.
Would I be able to? I've been looking today. Would I be able to see through it?
You tell me. I really don't know.
Let me have a look. One sec.
I don't think it's like Find Familiar.
No,
It doesn't say.
It doesn't say that I can't see through it though.
That's not how it works.
All I can do is go through and like channel magic. All I can do is put it down there and channel magic through it. I can't see through it.
Oi! Boy, Kevin, get in.
What?
Do your thing.
What thing?
The thing we go-
Yeah, teleport through it, laddie.
Here's your torch.
How much can I see? Can I see through the hole?
Yeah, you can see an area that you could maybe not stand in, but you'd have enough room to squish in.
I'll try it. Misty step.
Okay, so you misty step in and you just hear a little as Kemid hits the sand and kind of just as it begins to all settle. I'm assuming you're supplying him with light since he's a human.
I've given him a torch.
Yeah.
I'll strike another one from where we are as well.
Yeah. You just have enough room to edge it through underneath or over the sand where Kemid is. Kemid, you do see the corner of what looks like a oval-topped chest. And you can see it's partially buried in the sand. And you take some time to really put some effort into it and pull it out. But you manage to. And it's maybe a few feet wide, not too big.
Where's my torches? Did I only have one torch? I'm meant to have 10.
I found this a chest or something. Maybe treasure?
Can you get it out?
Can I? How heavy is it? Can I pick it up?
You can pick it up, yeah. It's
Can I-
heavy, but if you were using two hands, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Can I see if I can fit it through the hole?
No.
Can you miss a step and it counts as something you're carrying, right? What's
Actually,
the-
no, sorry. You could get it through the hole.
I could get it through the
Ah.
hole.
With a little bit more effort of breaking apart the wooden board, yeah, you could get it through there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll knock some little bits out
Mm-hmm.
and push it through and say, "Here you go, guys." keep
As he's pushed it through, you can all have a better look at it now. You can misty step out, can't you?
If I wanted to.
Okay. I mean, you can stay there if you want.
No, I was going to say, do I need to keep looking, or is that the only thing that is in there?
That's the only thing, so the ship's tilted, sand all on the bottom, so you're basically, resting on the sand,
Yeah.
and you just saw that sticking out. Anything else underneath, then you'd have to dig up the sand, and that would take a while.
All right, I won't bother then. I'll Missy step back.
3-hour session digging sand?
Let's go.
All right.
So you can see, Jin, you'd know this is of an elvish make, this box, and you can see it has metal trim around all the edges of it. And you can see where the keyhole is, there's not actually a keyhole, but a small blue gem in the shape of an upside down teardrop. You can see it just opens right up. You can see inside there is what looks like something bound in this leather satchel that's wrapped up in twine. And you can see underneath that is a lot of gold.
Wee.
Ooh.
Wish. Well, thank
You
you,
find
Wicked Empress.
2,496 gold.
Whoa.
So that's essentially like 500 each if we count the Jaff.
This is it then. We can get a ship.
Wait, how much each?
500, but knock off 4 for everybody else except me.
Well, 496 then.
499, right? Wait, was it
Yeah.
400?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
2,496.
We'll give 500 to Najaf.
This is a lot of money.
Well, yeah, but you've got to be like equal because that's like pirates, right?
I mean, since we don't have a captain now, we split it equally.
Well, yeah. Unless you want to like murder us in fits of rage and like turn into like undead demons, whatever.
No.
No,
I
too
think I'm okay.
soon. Too soon. Fair enough.
Maybe.
We're watching the little bundle.
You unwrap it, and you can see it's almost like is it barbers who have like tools inside one of those little things? You unfurl it, and it looks like that, but there is a single dagger inside of it, and you see that teardrop blue gem. You can see there's one in the hilt. You can see it has a wooden hilt with metal fittings. You can see it looks elven in make. Towards the end, it has this ever so slight blue glow to it, and you can see it almost looks like mist or fog is just ever so gently rolling off the end of the blade.
Well, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think this is a fucking magic dagger.
I'll be more than happy to identify it for it if you want, laddie.
Well, go right ahead.
Can I have
This
ritual
is
cast
proper-
identify on it, please?
Proper Feywild magic ish.
That's what it looks like. The Misty Shiv.
Misty
Misty Shiv!
Oh, that's sexy.
What it do, though? What it do?
Here you go.
Awesome juice. Uncommon.
Someone read it out for the.
A chilling mist wafts from the blade. As a bonus action, you can cast a Misty Step spell from the dagger. Upon reappearing, the next attack you make with this dagger before the end of the turn deals an extra 1d6 force damage on a hit.
That sounds like an NPC.
I'm
Let's
sorry,
just say
but where's
Requires attunement.
the limit?
I should say that that's a once a day thing.
Yeah, cool. I was gonna say, I was like, ooh.
Nah. Bonus stab. Bonus stab.
Infinite Misty Steps. That sounds
You're
awesome.
basically like a fucking, what's it called, a Horizon Walker?
Sneaky stabber.
Well, this is pretty cool.
Well, it could be a good use for the fighter in the group, especially since this is tied up with you.
Well, you can do a bit of zipping and a bit of zapping. So yeah, I'm not gonna say no.
Zipping and zapping is always a good idea.
And like we just saw, you can get into some nice little crevices, although you won't be able to get out unless you slept, of course.
Speaking of sleep, then, I'm kind of
Yes.
tired, and I could do the nap.
Yes. Me too.
Okay.
Are we just bedding in here for the night with all these stinky bodies?
Well, no, after. I could
fine.
at least
I think I'd rather
sleep
sleep
in the
outside.
captain's cabin. Oh, sorry.
I'm thinking the
And we
captain's
have
cabin,
tents.
personally. We have tents, but, I mean, one point of entry would be quite nice.
I'll put the tent. I'm gonna put the tent over the hole.
And I could just put a little alarm right over the hole. Instead of like a thin little, a thin wire for bugs to step over, I can just crisscross it over the hatch. Like a net.
Fine, well. Yeah, I suppose I don't really want to sleep outside.
Yeah, can I do that, DM?
So
Theoretically.
you're sleeping in the captain's quarters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What are you doing? Setting an alarm outside the hole.
Like over the hole. And then maybe a perimeter around the hole. I don't know.
It's not
You
bad.
could set it off. You could set it off so it's over the hole. I'd say.
Okay. Sure.
Awesome magic.
is anyone-
mate. That's so good.
Is anyone taking watch, or are you just all bedding down?
I mean, I'm pretty tired, so I probably wouldn't this time.
I'll just
I mean-
pass out.
Oh. I was going to say maybe Chubb should take the first watch, but
I literally cast a spell. Pass out on the sand.
Yeah, you didn't do a watch last time.
I'm a grumpy old man.
I'll be happy to take the first watch.
Okay.
With the alarm, do we need anyone to be on watch?
I mean, things
You
can
don't have to.
look into the. They can look into the hole without coming in. You might want to know. You know.
Can I position myself right in a corner against the wall so I'm not in line of sight from the hole?
I mean, everywhere's kind of in line of sight from the hole.
Never mind then.
Not. Yeah, it's not that big a room, really. Okay.
Well,
If you're taking the first watch fix,
Yep.
perception check. As you are taking your first watch and everyone is falling asleep, you can hear when the Jarf is just nestled into some of the sand that's fallen in the captain's quarters. You can hear him just... Looks like he's got a small carving dagger and a piece of wood and he's just carving something.
I assume it's with disadvantage. 'Cause it's
Yes.
Yeah, that's a 7.
Okay. Don't see or hear anything.
I'll wake up Mr. Mastana next.
yeah. Okay, yep. I will do my watch.
Perception.
Yep. That's an 8.
You do not hear anything, and you especially don't see anything because you're blind.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to do it with a disadvantage, wasn't I?
No,
No?
because you can't see anyway. It's pitch black, so you'd just be listening.
Yep.
Alright, last watch.
For this.
Najaf will take the last watch. Okay,
Let's go.
doesn't see anything. You see Najaf begins to wake everyone up for the next day. A little bit of a later start today since we spent such a long time digging.
Dig your hole.
So you set off once again.
So what I found out, by the way, I looked at the homunculus. It can't see through me, but it can like scout an area and like come back and say if there's danger or not. Obviously, unfortunately, this isn't the one with arms, so it can't write anything down because it can understand my language, but it can't write anything down. But I can get it to like shake or nod if it's good or bad.
Brilliant.
Genuinely
Ask
good.
us some questions.
Yeah, yes or no
20,
question.
20 questions.
But yeah, unfortunately, I chose
Okay.
something without arms.
So, you set off the next day, and it's another humid day. Shirts sticking to skin,
Oh,
itching of
right.
all the
Can I choose the
crevices.
dagger as well?
You can.
Nice.
It takes a few hours moving through the thick brush of the jungle floor, and those narrow passages through those dense trees. But eventually, slowly, it begins to give way to these larger and larger trees. And their canopies are much higher than the ones before, and you can see they're very dense as well. And you can see it's almost blotting out most of the sunlight. You can see Najaf turns. So we're not too far to the southern outpost. Until we actually get into the village. Well, I mean, it should be okay, but things might get testy. My people don't really like outsiders too much. We've been stung a few times in the past, so best to let me smooth things over till we see my mother.
I no worries for laddie.
Sure.
Take your time.
Okay,
Fine, yeah.
so moving through here is much nicer walking around. There's very little sunlight, so not much grows on the jungle floor here, so it's much nicer terrain to walk across. And it doesn't take you more than 15 minutes until you see, wrapped around one of these trees far above where you are, near the canopy, is a wooden platform built around the tree. And you can see it has a ballista pointed down, and you can see a number of draconic figures that are just staring down. And you can see one of them unfurls these huge set of wings as it just drops down and begins to swirl around the tree, descending until it lands in front of you. You can see this Dragonborn is very much like Najaf. He is tall, not as slender, but his neck is still elongated. He stands maybe 7 feet tall, much buffer, and he has this kind of deep rouge skin. Sorry lot you brought Najaf. Elka said you were bringing someone who could actually help. You can see he just looks over everyone. No one got anything to say?
I was gonna let you do the talking first.
He just looks to Najaf. Drax, please, maybe come through. Please. And thank you. Go on. Take him to the southern lift.
Whilst we're walking, can I poke Najath in the back and go, why ain't you big like him?
I'm young. He's like way older than me.
Oh, is that the reason why?
Yes. Obviously.
Right, okay. Does Najath have wings as well?
Not that you've seen, no.
Where are your wings as well?
On my back.
Why don't you fly around? If I had wings, I'd fly every day.
I don't like to fly.
When he said on my back, can I inside check that, please?
Natural 20.
Sorry, I asked.
You can either gather he doesn't have wings on his back or has not got the ability to fly with them.
Okay.
And he's pretty embarrassed about it, it seems. So you pass after this guard, and as soon as you pass through and round one of the larger trees in front of you, you can see way ahead in the distance is what almost looks like a small bandstand. You can see it's got this large chain that runs up through to one of the tree branches above. And you can see as you follow it up, sprawled across several dozen of these gigantic trees are these built wooden platforms like you just saw. And you can see they're attached by a series of ropes. And you can see what looks like a young dragonborn who's kind of coiled around it, just moving his way across from one platform to the other. As you make your way... Go on.
I was going to say when we go up. Are we going up now currently?
No, you're still walking towards...
Oh, is
bandstand thing.
the big boy with us?
No, but he's watching you.
Alright, when I get to the next Dragonborn, I want to go, can I have a look at that ballista?
Okay.
That's all.
So you make your way to this small bandstand looking thing, and you can see in the roof is this bell. And you can see Najaf kind of scurries up one of the posts and leans over to the middle and rings it, and then it takes a while until you hear and you hear some mechanism going as the elevator begins to slowly move up, and you can feel it swing back and forth as it goes. I always hate this part. You eventually reach the top of one of these platforms, and now that you're on level with it, you can see the trees themselves. The trunks have been carved in, and there's these small rooms inside the trees themselves. And you can see on this one it's basically been carved, so there's four entrances to it, so you can move through it, and it's just hollow on the inside pretty much. You can see there's meeting you next to this large crank is not as buff a dragonborn, but much bigger than the other guy you met. This guy's probably 8 foot from feet to head, but it's basically like how do I even put this? There's no muscle on him. He's like an Eastern dragon. He's just very tall, and he's like stood up straight, and then his neck is kind of curled round. And you can see it looks like he has like a very small, thin piece of facial hair that just runs down to a point. You can see it's greying at the bottom of it. He's kind of squinting as these furled brows over the top. Now let me guess. Okay. So we've got a human. Wants to come in.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the facial structure, the hair. Yeah, I mean, look how shy he is. That's a dwarf. Yeah. Now then, these two are tricky. Furry. That one's fragrant. You smell a bit. Well, you both kind of smell a bit funky.
Well, we have been travelling for a while.
I would say Furbolg.
Me?
Yeah.
Sure.
4 for 4. Clean. Alright, Jaff. Sorry, I just like to, I only get to read my books, so when I see one in person, it's a nice sight.
We said 4 for 4. Did he guess what Fix was?
You call them both Furbolg.
Yeah, Furbolg and Furbolg.
I thought you were saying twice, like Furbolg and Furbolg.
No. You can see he has this small little notepad, and he begins writing stuff down. You can see in the Jaff just looks at you. He likes to make drawings of people, so it's probably best we just give him a minute.
What way to pose?
Oh, okay.
Gulric, do you want them to pose?
Ulrich.
Gulric, yeah.
Ulrich.
Yeah, if you just go like this, spread your legs a bit, and you put your arms out like that, just so I can get like a... Spread your fingers too.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's nice.
We heard you had some issues with some missing people.
But yeah. I mean, I just kind of do the lifts for the youngins.
Oh right,
Jaff.
like a person. Okay, wrong person. No.
I'm not. No, I'm no one important. I'm a scholarly man.
Whereabouts are the important people?
Not here. I mean, he's pretty important. He points to Najaf.
Is he?
Is he?
Important to us.
I thought I told you, like, my mother's the leader of the tribe.
Oh yeah, you did mention.
I.
You did mention that. That is pretty important, I guess.
Yes. Actually, as a note, I should probably warn you about her. She is very protective of her people. So just, don't say anything that might be strange. Just be polite, I suppose.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a fiery woman. Eh? You're pardon the fun.
Yes, she would very much crush you.
Aye.
Rick, are we done? Yeah, just 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. You can see he eventually finishes up his sketches. Yeah, okay. That'll do me. Thank you very much.
May I see?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. He shows you, and they're actually pretty good.
Okay.
There's not a lot of detail in the face or anything. It's more to do with the structure of the body. And you can see they're all labelled.
It's
Should we
wonderful.
go?
Hey, nice meeting you, laddie.
Oh, are you taking the ropes, Jaff? Yes, Gulfric should probably carry you to where we are going. Unless you want to cross the ropes, of course. But I don't want you to fall.
I
I
don't
mean, how
understand.
bad could it be?
Well, I mean, you see that rope? There's a rope connecting a platform to another tree. You can either climb across that rope with me, or Gulric here can carry you.
Would it be difficult for someone who has a climbing speed?
No, you could do it easily.
Yeah, I'll just climb across.
Mm-hmm.
I'll turn and go, are you whenever you're ready, pal? Sit there ready to go.
Right, and he grabs onto, like, almost the scruff of your neck with one of his claws.
Are you actually being...
How long is the rope?
I mean, this one is maybe 50 feet.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh, go on, Jin.
Yeah. I mean,
Second permanent character death. Go on.
yeah.
I mean, there's more than one rope. We're going over there, and he points way inwards, and you can see there's maybe half a dozen different platforms you've got to cross.
Do it.
We can't be that high, surely. How high are we?
You are probably 120 feet plus.
Ooh, that is high.
That's the thrill, isn't it?
That is the thrill. I'm gonna start very good. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Can you carry all three
Cross you
of
in
us?
his other. Yeah, and he just puts his foot round your chest. Right, here we go. And he just takes off.
Oh, nice.
Whilst he's flying, I'm like, how old are you, fella?
Good question. Maybe 100.
You're already a baron then. How old do you live to?
I mean, we could live to 120, 30.
Or maybe not a baron in your time then.
No, my best days are behind me.
Aye.
Yeah.
I know that feeling, laddie.
So, as you're soaring through, it doesn't take him long to navigate through the trees and then land on the other platform. And eventually, Najaf and Fix catch up. Oh, that guy's voice does a number on my throat, sorry. So the platform you stand on now, you see again those kind of 4 arches that are just dug into the middle of the tree. But you can see this time, in the trunk of this tree is a spiral staircase that goes down. Okay, here we go. You see the Najaf leads the way, and he almost scurries down like a cat on all fours. And you descend further and further down through the tree. You go for a long while. It gets quite dark for a bit. You keep going, and then you feel the wood underfoot turns to compacted dirt into stone, and you can see light again. And eventually you come out to this subterranean, hollow, dug out area inside the ground, and it is very primitive. You can see there's a number of lanterns hung up by chains on the stonework, but yeah, there's nothing fancy to it whatsoever. And you can see there is pretty much like a slice of a trunk taken out and just stuck in here as a table. And you can see a Dragonborn woman with the same kind of reddish skin as Najaf, but has a much lighter area underneath her neck. And you can see she's slim. She's about as tall as the other Dragonborn you've seen, maybe 7 foot. And she wears these kind of flowing silks. And she looks far more elegant than any of these other creatures. As they walk, they almost look like it's unnatural. But when you saw Gulric flying, it looked like he could do it with ease. But she seems to embrace moving on her feet. And you can see she looks over. You can see she grins. She just kneels down. Jarf. You can see Najaf just scurries on all fours over to her. You can see he almost wraps his head around her neck and they nuzzle in together.
Aww.
She just holds his head. So I know I went to get away some money for the village, and look at this, look what we found. And he holds up the bag of gold. And she looks inside. How did you get all this money? I mean, we just found it in the jungle. There was this ship in the sand. And you can see now that he's with his mum, he's far more childlike than he's ever appeared before. You can see before he seemed like, he could be in his 20s or something, but now he seems just like a kid. You can see they have this conversation about the ship in the sand and digging through and Kevin misty stepping in to get the treasure. And then you see as she just looks up and looks to you, and her facial expression just drops.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Right.
So, the other father brought my boy home.
Aye. Good lad.
Yeah, well, he asked us to come, and he's been a good friend of ours for the past few weeks. Last week.
That's good.
How long has it been? I don't know.
Selden as well.
He says you may be able to help us with our problem.
Well, we can certainly try.
We might have found out a little bit about it already.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Aye.
Well, please. And she gestures to the several small stumps that act as chairs around this table. Take a seat.
Well,
Yep.
may as well take out the little straw doll then.
Hmm. Have you had people disappearing randomly on the outskirts of the treetops?
We have had inside the village mostly our young go missing.
Aye.
They play around on the jungle floors where they shouldn't, and we assume they have been snatched. However, we have lost many others as well.
Points to the straw doll. So, has any of these been left behind?
Kind of takes it in a claw. No, I've never seen one of these.
So,
Yeah, go for it. She looks genuinely confused.
well, this was given to us by a little blue fast thing, which
Name was Sonic.
his name is Sonic now. And, you can talk to someone through that, and she think she's behind the disappearances.
I see.
And she talked to me. She was like, "We want your Furlbog here, or Catman. I don't know what to say, but this fix here." And we were like, "Yeah, you can have him, but we'll spring an ambush." But then this didn't work out. So
This mistress or whoever she was seemed particularly interested in Fix. I think perhaps because of his race, which could maybe be why they're interested in you.
Well, let me tell you what I know. Maybe it will shed some light. However, I'm afraid my people know frighteningly little about what is going on. We've been losing our best fighters. Scouting parties I have sent out have not been coming back. The others I can't spare, protecting the village. There's a tribe called the Backlaw tribe, group of lizard folk. They are pushing in from the west. Humans are coming from the south, and now this thing, whatever it is in the east. We're cornered on all sides. I sent out our last scouting party a few days ago to the east. They should have returned by now, but I haven't heard word from them. And she goes over to this small makeshift chest she has and opens up, which has this several rolls of paper in it. And she unfurls one, and you can see it's a very loose drawing of the area. You can see there's a number of dotted lines that head east, and there's small red dots which look like little blood marks. This is where my scouting parties have been searching for whatever is happening. Each one of these dots represents, I don't know how to put it, like the ship you found, pieces of rock, buildings. random pieces of terrain that were not from this island. Just there, out of nowhere. We've been pushing as far east as we can, but the further we go, the less people come back.
Are you telling me there's more stuff like the ship?
No ships, but buildings, rocks.
Sand?
I think there have been a few piles of sand, yes. My curiosity doesn't just lie with who or what has been taking my people, but I want to know where they came from. I want to know why they're here.
Well, if it's got anything to do with the sand, and they're from a faraway place, they could be from the Feywild.
And why would they be here?
Well, I don't know why, but they could be trapped here, mistakenly placed by someone else's folly or doing.
Why? Sorry. Why have you been searching to the east? What is it about the east that you are so interested in?
Because that's where they come from.
See. So you've seen them taking people, or?
Not personally, but many of my people have.
Okay.
And
what did they look like?
Small, some hooved, some look like him.
Yes.
You hear a tone kind of drop as she looks towards Jin.
Wait, actual hobgoblins?
Yes.
Oh, that's different. We've not actually encountered hobgoblins.
Look, I can't spare any of more of my people to go out searching for these creatures from the Feywild. And she turns the map around and traces her claw across one of the dotted marks. This was the line that my last scouting party was meant to take. Follow that, see what you can find.
Works for me.
Hey, before we go, how close are we to the ocean from here? Northways.
Maybe a day's walk, little less. We have
Yeah.
some people up there now.
Oh, do you now? Why are they up there?
They fish.
Would they have any boats for sale? This is providing we complete what you've asked us to do.
For sale as in you want to buy one.
No, I think he means if we help you, will you help us with a boat?
Or we can buy one. It doesn't matter. It's not a one for one.
Well, why not?
We can discuss payments after.
She raises a claw. If you stop my people go missing, you can have whatever you like.
Hey, sounds good to me.
That's easier said than done, isn't it?
Well, it might help you knowing that we've already encountered a few of the things that have taken people. We've already killed a few of them. And we've already seen them try to take human younglings. Like I said, we've killed a few. If that makes any difference. Install a bit of confidence in us.
Well, how about we prove ourselves with our actions?
Oh, aye. Just letting them know. Yeah. That's right.
Yo, Tracy.
Yo, T to the R to the A to the C to the Y.
Bye, Tracy.
The boys say
Tracy.
goodbye.
Right, guys.
Right.
So by all means, prove yourself with your actions.
Hey.
One more thing before you go. I know you have spoken to my sister.
Oh yeah, Korf. Wait, she's your sister?
Yes, and as much as I hate her, she is still family. and she asked that I give you some provisions. And she reaches back into that chest and she pulls out 3 potions. They're kind of in between her knuckles and puts them down. Can't have more people dying on me, now can we?
What's very generous.
Do we know what potions they are?
One is a potion of... I'll just tell you. Jim would be able to figure it out. One is a potion of healing. One is a potion of greater healing. And one is a potion of climbing.
Ooh.
Lovely.
How do we have potions right now? Who has potions? Who doesn't?
I don't have a potion.
Potions are there.
Jin.
So, that's a, no. I wasted it on Harry.
Do you have a potion, Kemmed?
The answer to that would be no.
So, greater to Jin.
Yeah.
Lesser to probably Kemmed. I'm saying
Yeah.
And then climb into
Probably you.
probably me.
Yes, I don't need climber. I can
Yeah, definitely.
misty step.
Well, I've got this nice little dagger now, so
Ah, you do, yeah. I'll take the climbing one. Thank you very much.
speaking of potions, I've still got this little odd one. If anybody wants it,
What was it?
potion of advantage.
Just gonna go
What
peek
does that do?
Next, I think it's the next ability roll.
Giving person advantage on ability check, attack roll, or saving throw
That's not bad.
of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Of your choice.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, no, I'm keeping that.
I've got this potion that I'm keeping.
If it's, I thought it was the next one. If it's of your choice, that's sick.
You gain advantage on one ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of your choice that you make within the next hour.
Yeah, you drink that before a fight, and like you
That's
get
pretty naughty.
hit by wisdom save. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's really good.
kind of poggers. Definitely keep that one, yeah.
Since my mind saves up poo poo. With mine bullets.
Thank
That's
you very much,
telekinesis,
Marty.
Kyle.
Wait, did we get a name?
I've got the power to move you.
How about the power to move you?
Yeah, do we know what the lady's name is? Did Charlie say?
No.
No, we didn't get a name.
Charlie, shout it from the
Najarth's
toilet,
mum.
please. Well, thank you, Najarth's mother.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, mummy of Najarthi.
Thank you, mummy.
Thank you, mummy.
Mummy dragon.
You know, those dragon kitties.
What was her name?
Elka.
Elka.
Okay.
Well, thank you, Elka. It's like early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fairly early. A couple hours before noon, probably.
Can I ask for the map?
She gives you the map.
Hey. Right. Well, where are you going?
Okay. Are you going then? I don't know if he was asking that in character.
Before we go.
Yep.
I'll say before we go, can I have a look at one of those ballistas?
Fine. Who flew you here?
Gulric, the old one.
Tell him I say it's okay.
Wait.
So you eventually make your way back up the spiral staircase. You see Gulric there just pondering over his newest drawings.
Oh,
I mean, how much of this do you want to RP, or do you want to just go smash cut to the ballista?
We can smash cut. I just want to go have a look
Smash
at
cut
it.
to the ballista.
Offer for the group to do what they want whilst they go have a look.
Yeah. I mean, they'd basically be waiting for you. So he takes you over to the southern tower that you were at before, with the beefy-ass dragonborn there.
Mm-hmm.
Little one just wants to look at the ballista. Elka said it was okay.
Hey, hello, big fan of the big cannons. Like them, like everything like that. Like making things, machinery is quite interesting, isn't it?
Maybe I didn't describe this well enough. When I mean ballista, it's like a big crossbow, not like a cannon.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know what this is.
Okay, I was just checking.
I said cannons and machinery.
Okay. Sorry, I thought it was good. You can see he just looks at you and he kind of scratches his chest. Well, it's right there if we want to have a look.
Hey, thanks. I'll really peer into it and look at every little bit. Can I try and wind up the coil to set it off and stuff?
Yeah, you can see he just kind of grabs your scruff and just pulls you back a bit. No, touching, little one.
Alright. Okay. And I'll have a look at other little bits and then keep asking questions. So, do you make this one? Is this your creation?
No, I don't make them.
Who makes them?
I mean,
Surely-
usually it's...
Wasn't one of yous, was it?
Well, it wasn't me.
Varric.
Varix, maybe.
Barracks.
I don't know. No, Varix with a V. We have a few smart types in the village. But usually, we just take what we can. Get by.
Have you shot anyone with it before?
Yeah.
Can I shoot it?
No.
Right, okay.
You can see he kind of just smirks a little bit. But you can watch me shoot it.
Aye, alright then, go on,
You see he just grabs onto it and you can see it rotates slightly as he's moving it around.
Oh, it's got an oscillating platform. Bloody hell, that's a
I need
That's
a
a good piece of
target.
kit, that.
I need a target. See that tree?
Aye.
Watch this. And you see sails straight towards the tree, and it's a fucking massive tree. There's no way he's going to miss it. And he hits the tree, and he's like, "Whoa, look at that!"
Ah, that's a good shot there, fella. Nice
You
job,
see-
nice job.
Begins cranking and reloading.
Oh, you need a
Aye,
hand cranking that.
Watch this one. Yeah, go on, and you crank it, and he hands
Aye,
it
oh,
to you
right.
while it's still wound. And he lets go, and as soon as he lets go, actually make a strength check for me.
Oh no. I'm not very strong. I'm really not very strong. 11.
As he lets go of the crank, you holding onto it, you're just flung, and you just go 180 degrees to the other side of it. You take 1 point of bludgeoning damage as you just clatter on the other side.
Oh goodness, you got some wound up tension in that one, aren't you?
You're as bad as the young ones.
I'm just a big fan of things that shoot, in general.
You can see he leans over to Gulrick. And he whispers something. Oh, you have the observant feat, don't you?
I do, yeah.
And he whispers, what do they call these ones? Dwarf. He kind of looks at you. Yeah, you're alright, little one.
Hey, thanks for that. Well, thanks a lot for showing us. I'll have to show you some of mine.
Okay, and he cranks the thing. You can take one shot.
No.
See how close you can get to that other one.
Oh my god.
And he
Right,
lights up
okay.
one of the bolts, and this bolt is probably a foot taller than you are.
You mind, can I look around for something to stand on? I'm guessing I'll be able to reach up and grab it.
Yeah.
Sorry, not tall.
Here you go. And he just puts his claw around your torso and lifts you up.
Just hovering. Right, where are we aiming for?
The bolt I shot. Get as close as you can to that.
Right, I'd say my pretty accurate shot. Let me just have a look. Is there a sight on it or anything? Or it's just...
There's two
launch?
bits of wood. It's very basic, iron sights, basically.
Right, okay, let me just have a look in. I don't need to make a roll for it.
Yeah, this would. I'd say this is honestly intelligence to
Intelligence check.
Yeah, because there's no dexterity involved in shooting.
Okay, right.
It's eyeing up your target.
Okay, right, let's have a look. See if I can figure it out. It's one to bullet. 17.
You release the trigger and you hear whistle. You see it. You see it maybe land 5 or 6 foot above the other one. and it's a ways away.
Hey, that's not too bad, was it?
And he just turns you in his grip, and he's like, "That was a good shot."
Hey,
You know, back down.
I like shooting things. It's kind of fun.
That was a good shot.
Hey. Well, thanks a lot for letting us have a go.
Yeah.
Maybe one day you can have a get something to do with gunpowder in it, you know?
Maybe.
Hey,
Or we could
right.
play my favourite game. We
What's
used to
that?
play it when I was young. You get one person to run around at the bottom, and the other person will try and shoot him.
Oh, aye, that sounds like a good time, that.
It's a
As long
fun
as-
game.
I'm not a fast runner, so I'll have to shoot you if that's alright.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. I'm Drac, by the way.
Drac, aye, Chubbs. Nice to meet you, fella.
And he basically shakes your whole arm.
Oh, I better get going. I think the lads are waiting for me.
Sure.
While this is happening, I
Funny creature.
walk up to Fix. I'm gonna take out my little scroll
George,
take the scroll I got from the alchemist and work. Can you see any of these nettles?
Nettles, would they be in the tree line?
Yeah, they say a lot on top of trees. Do you see any of them?
Can I see any nettles?
Make a perception check.
Can I help him?
Yes. Actually, are you proficient in
I am.
perception? Then you can, yes.
12.
Not from the vantage point you're at. You can see most of the bark is cleaned off from any vines or anything in the village.
Is there any way that I could try and climb a little bit higher?
Yeah, I'd say you could climb a little bit higher, have another look.
Yeah.
Be a tougher DC though.
And just on my own?
Just on your own, yeah.
23.
Oh!
Still not enough. Inside the centre of the village, it's hard to peer out beyond it.
Rip.
Sorry, there's nothing up here.
Well,
Try and look more when we get to the outskirts.
yeah, maybe.
So, eventually, Chubbs comes back with... George, there he is.
I've got a big grin on my face.
Comes back with Gulrick.
Hey, are you ready to go, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. How was the ballista?
You let me shoot it.
That's good. That's great.
I'm telling you, when we get a ship, we're getting a ballista. Not if buts or maybe, I'm getting a ballista.
Well, that's something I want to talk about when we get a chance, actually.
What ballista we're getting?
No, the ship.
Whichever.
But anyway,
No Costigan.
I'll take you to the edge of the village, and I'll let you chat there. And you can see Gulrick claws each one of you in his grip, kind of begins to float down through the larger trees and takes you pretty much to the edge of where these large oaks stop, and the jungle begins to get much denser. You see, he just sets you all down. No flying from me, I'm afraid. You guys gonna be okay?
Yeah,
We're back on the ground now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
thanks for the lift.
Good.
We'll be fine.
I don't know if this is going to come off as rude. I merely mean it in a academical sense. But if one of you was to die, could you just could I have your body?
I mean, sure, but
I'm not
If a
fussed.
human if a human dies, you could just leave him. But you guys are like, I don't see a lot of your type.
What was the
I
type
don't know
again?
how much they differ, but
Have you dissected humans before?
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, look. They were dead. They weren't alive. I'm not a monster. But I'm just, I have a natural curiosity for these things.
Well, I'm already planning on dying, so sure.
Well, no one plans to die, do they? Just kind of happens.
You'd be surprised, but sure.
Well, anyway, safe travels. You see, he just takes off straight up into the air and begins to glide back.
Are the trees a bit more lined with shit out here, or is it still pretty scarce?
There's some shit at the edge of the village.
There's some shit.
Try another thingy.
Yeah? Hang on. I accidentally exited. Yeah, can I climb up and look for the nettles again?
Yeah.
Can I help again?
Well, as Fix is climbing up, you get pretty high and you can begin to see there's more growth on the trunks. And you can see there is, you're not a biologist or anything, ecologist, whatever the fuck it's called. But there looks like something resembling vines growing near the top of the trees on the outskirts.
How much do you need?
Well, just like a couple, if you could. As much as you... Where did I put it? I can't find it. Yeah, just go for it.
I just take out my rapier and start slashing into it and just let them drop.
Okay. Make a dexterity check for me.
Seven.
Not great. Jin, as these nettles begin to slowly fall around you, are you just picking them up?
No, I'm gonna take a piece of cloth and pick them up.
Okay. Wise move. You find 4 healthy-looking strands, which is the most you could have found from that, so not bad.
Not bad.
So, just cross that off my list.
Cool.
So, you begin to move west, back into the density of the jungle. East, sorry, not west. You spend the rest of the day travelling fairly undisturbed, and as you're following the map, you can see there are 3 of those red dots that mark where these strange things have landed on this island, and you pass 2 of them as you're making your way through the jungle. The first one is not carved stone, but it almost looks like a cliff face, but it's just sitting on its side, so the actual cliff face is just horizontal, and you can see there's overgrowth and grass, tufts of grass on one part of it. You can see it slowly growing down over the cliff face, and it is huge. It is probably 150 foot by 100 foot, and it is just slap bang in the middle of the forest or jungle. And you can see there are no trees on top of it. You can see the sun peering through. The second one you find is much more resembling civilization. It looks like paved road, and you can see there were perhaps buildings that have crumbled on top of it. Let me just check.
Do we recognise any of it?
Well, you can make a stoneworking check if you want.
Charlie, there's nothing I'd love more than to make a stoneworking check right now. 17.
Once again, this is not stone you recognise.
Is it recognisable? Is it comparable to their figurehead?
Yes, they're both metamorphic, but this one's much darker than the other one. That one was almost like a marble shade.
Does Jin recognize it?
Make a history check with a high DC because it's all crumbled to fuck.
Can I take like a little pebble, put it in my pocket?
Yeah.
Oof, 4.
Thing. Yeah, you're not sure. You weren't a man of civilization, really.
No.
While you're inspecting the stone, Shrubs, you see what looks like a body just kind of propped up against one of the crumbled houses as you careen around. You can see they're wearing plated armour. You can see they have a sword which is unsheathed and blood running down it. You just give them a quick glance and you can see they're breathing.
Could I run over?
Yeah.
Hey, lads. I can go and try and stabilise him.
I'll run over as well.
Healer, get your command.
Yep, I'll go over and cast Cure Wounds.
Mm-hmm. You run over and heal him, and you can see he's a human. And you can see he's wearing this large kind of grey cape over the top of his armour. And you can see his armour used to have... Actually, no, sorry, it would just be plain, his armour. And you heal him up, and you can see he's got a cut on the side of his head, a little bit of blood running from his nose. You heal him up. Just catches his breath. Oh. That was close.
Are you okay?
Where's the rabbit?
Do what, sorry?
My head. There was a rabbit. The rabbit man.
Hey, Simmer, stop, calm down. First of all, what's your name?
Good question, lol.
He's got a concussion, it's fine.
Oh, I know where his name is.
Gary.
No, it's because I'm writing names in a different place now, so they're not in their usual place. Pollock.
Where are you from, Pollock?
What? No. Vox. We're still in Red Sands, right?
Oh, yeah, we are.
I think I was slipping in and out of consciousness. You can see he looks around, and as soon as he meets eyes with Jin, you can see his just go wide, and he begins slowly grabbing his sword.
No. He's a good one.
Okay, question for you. Where are you from?
Us personally? I mean, we've been in Red Sands. All over. He's not one of the ones that you fought before.
Well,
Okay. So where's he from then?
well, I'm from the Grey Wastes.
Oh, right. You can see he puts his sword around. I thought you guys were from... Hey, that doesn't matter. Have you seen the rabbit fellow? He's like a rabbit, but he's also like a man.
That sounds
no
ridiculous.
idea what you're talking about.
Fuck.
Says the cat
Okay.
man.
Says the cat man. Yeah.
Where are you? You're from Vox. Are you one of them dynasty fellas?
Dynasty fellas.
Who are you with?
Not dynasty. Shit. Kingdom. The king. Sorry, I get confused.
Odell.
Odell kingship. That's right. The Odell fellas.
Fuck. No.
Insight check. Still don't believe if I don't get a bad roll.
There was too long of a pause. He was definitely thinking of something to say, and then he just said no.
Well,
You haven't seen my hippogriff, have you?
hippogriff.
Just stumbled upon you like this. We've literally just got here. Everything that you can see right now is all that we saw when we got here.
Slowly gets to his feet. You can see he begins to allow this very slow whistle. Delilah! Delilah! You can see he just begins to wander around, chanting that. Oh, you guys are still here. I do appreciate what you've done, but, kind of busy.
Hold up.
Well, what's
You
your
just saved
business?
your
What are
life,
you busy
fella.
with?
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You care to explain why you're here, bleeding out, in a ruin, in the jungle?
Well, I was fighting some hobgoblins, as you do. They
Why?
outnumbered me because I was chasing the rabbit man. But
Who's the rabbit man? Explain more, other than his appearance.
I don't think I can. I didn't get his name.
What? Did he look like this? Can I make the image of the man bear pig thing appear on a tree?
My God, no, it didn't look like that.
Oh, sorry, wrong creature. Okay. Which way did he go?
Wait, what are you guys doing here?
We're going east.
Right.
Why?
Are you from Cliff Minister?
How the fuck do you know about Cliffminster?
We've been to Red Sands and met some interesting people.
Where did you meet?
Oh, fuck, what was his name?
There's
Old
uh,
guy.
fancy old guy who said he wanted.
Does
us
it
to
matter
pick up
about
a
his name?
package.
We just
He
know.
wanted us to pick up a package from Cliffminster and bring it back or something like that. Which is where we're headed now.
Who the fuck are you? You guys are weird. Why do you guys know so much stuff?
Well, because
What's it? Elid
talked
Price?
to this old fucker.
Was that his
Ellen.
name?
Right.
Elid
Do you
Price?
guys work for the Odells? I've
No.
never. I mean.
We're mercenaries for hire. Let's see.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Sorry, I just need a second to think. Alright, Delilah's gone. Need to find the rabbit man. Get the rabbit man.
Why are you looking for the rabbit man? What has he done?
Because I was asking him some questions, and then we got attacked by the hobgoblins,
Right.
and then he shot off like a dart, and
Maybe we can help you. What we were asking him for.
why he was here, that kind of stuff, Where's he from?
What?
He was strange. I feel like I'm in a dream.
Was it like nice strange or bad strange?
Weird strange.
Right, got you.
Right.
Well, yeah. This was nice. Well,
you're not really providing much info.
No?
Honest, if your hippogriff's gone, have a good life.
Okay.
This has been such a strange encounter. Surely, is there anything we can do to help you or anyone?
Well, it's not like you've told me anything yourselves. Didn't answer when I asked why are you here.
We're
we're
looking
heading
for
east
someone.
to
We're heading east.
Cliffminster.
We did say that.
Yeah, but who are you looking for?
Looking for the kiddie snatcher.
Have you found anything about that?
You found bits and bobs. I mean, if you're from Red Sands, you'll know. You'll know in the main city there's been people going missing, right?
I have heard about that. Yes.
Well,
I
here
think we
to-
should. I think we should travel together to solve this mystery.
Why are you so interested?
Well, I think it's a very noble cause.
He's definitely lying. I don't think you have to insight that.
well,
We'd be.
I'm going to be honest with you, Pollock. I've heard you guys from the old Dale Kingship are bastards, so I'd rather not.
Well, I said I was from with the Odells.
Because you know about Cliff Minister, and you're
Aye,
from
you
York,
shitty lie.
and you're human,
Oh,
and you
fuck,
can
I'm
afford
definitely
plate armor and a hippogriff.
I'm definitely getting fired. Okay. My boss sent me here.
Yep.
He gave me this letter. He told me to find out. Well, not so much find out why people are going missing, but just keep it away from Cliffminster, really. And well, I flew a bit too far north, and then I saw this little guy just hopping about. And I thought, that's a big rabbit. But it was like a human rabbit. So I went, flew down on Delilah, and he just started chatting to me. And ever since then, I feel like this is just all just a bit. I mean, there's a cat over there, stood on 2 legs.
Yeah,
You cannot tell me that it's not strange.
yeah, it's a bit strange.
You just flew around on a big eagle with legs.
Can I
Yeah,
ask?
but-
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
So you're saying there's disappearances at Cliff Minister too?
So I lost my job. No. I was just sent to, well, maybe find out what's happening, but really just make sure it's not interfering with anything happening at Cliffminster.
So there's no disappearances. You just heard about it.
No, not since I've been there, which was yesterday.
Who's your boss?
Well, he might not be my boss anymore.
Well,
Commander Hagen of the Flying 6. Well, Flying 5, I guess now. Fuck.
Right, and you got told to come either find out the disappearances, like the reasons for them, or just not tell anyone in Cliffminster. That doesn't sound like a job.
To not tell it, no. My job was to make sure no one from Cliffminster was going missing, and then maybe find out what's causing it.
Right, so you came from the east, presumably.
Yeah, more south, but yeah.
Aye, it is kind of southeast from where we are. Right, well, we are on the way to find a good reason. We have cause and we have a suspicion that we're going in the right direction.
I'm suspicious why it's not affected you guys yet. I know Cliff Minister's fairly recent, but still you're in the vicinity.
I don't know. I got it the other day. Went to Cliffminster, checked it out. Everything seemed fine.
What are they doing there? And how are they building everything?
We already know this, don't we?
We're finding out from the source.
You know, just hard-working men, grafting, building stuff.
Are they getting paid for the graft?
Yeah, they pay really well.
Can I insight that?
Oops, off the table. He doesn't have an honest face to him. He's told more than one lie.
Listen, laddie, we're reading you like an open book right now. Why aren't you just telling the truth? You've already told enough lies. Why keep burying yourself in it? You've lost your job, you know?
You guys are getting me into trouble. Like,
No, you've got
Before-
yourself into trouble, young lad.
before I was just getting fired, but now I'm like, you know, high treason, execution, that kind of shit.
Well, if it wasn't for us, you'd be dead anyways. So
I mean, I only got promoted because, I mean, you know, my dad, he works closely with the Odells. I didn't want this job.
So what's actually at Cliffminster then? What's going on?
I mean, not a lot, really. They're blowing up a cliff so they can build a fucking town. Stupid.
And that's
Right.
it. There's nothing.
And it's crawling with slaves as well.
I mean, most of them are standing up.
Are they all human?
Yeah.
Goblin as well? Some angry
wait,
enough to
no.
maybe kill their
The
captors?
slaves, no, they're not human.
So,
What are
so
They were goblins.
just goblins, no dragonborns.
There might have been a dragonborn. I didn't really see one. Goblins, hobgoblins, you know, those kind of
Where-
people.
Where did the
No
goblins come
offense, I
from?
didn't mean anything like that. I don't know. I didn't stop to ask.
Did you know if there's a crazy question? Is there a powerful wizard or mage around the area in Cliffminster? You know, maybe running the operation, overseeing the slaves, sharing the new slaves.
No, there's probably some bumbling fucking idiot overseeing it. You know,
He seems about right.
policy type guys like, ooh la la, I work for you. I'm so important. They're all fucking like that.
Right.
So anyway, how's your day been, guys?
Yeah.
Not too
we
bad. I
just
shot
got-
a big ballista.
That's pretty cool.
Sorry. Come on.
Can I come with you
so-
guys?
Absolutely.
I'm
you can
kinda-
do this. Yeah.
I'm kind of fucked at the moment. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
can
gonna
come
fight
with us
it.
and show us the way.
Are you good scrapper?
Oh, I can scrap. That's like the one thing I'm good at.
I think that's the only lie you haven't told today. As in the
Yeah,
truth.
probably.
Yeah. Right.
Well,
Well, we've got a
I'm
map
ready. I'm ready.
Uh,
Map to where?
to where maybe the disappearances are from.
Oh, I thought we were going the other way.
Oh no, we're diving into the belly of the beast.
Hmm.
Who many hobgoblins? We've got a representative here. We'll talk to them over.
Okay. They probably have Delilah, so okay. Until we see Delilah, I think we should stick together.
Well, you think you should stick with us? We don't need you.
But I know stuff.
Okay. Well, you can walk in front and show us the way to Cliffminster.
We're
not going to
We're going to
Cliffminster.
Cliffminster.
Why not? That's
We
in
haven't
the
been
east.
going.
Why would we go
We
to
have a job to
Cliffminster?
do.
Well, it's the southeast.
Cliffminster's way down south.
Yeah, we've been going east.
Isn't that where the direction of all the disappearances?
Well, if
Wait, so,
you look at-
in the middle,
look on the
from
map,
the
look on
city,
map, okay.
east is Cliffminster, north is the place, and east from the north is where
Yeah.
the disappearances are. We have to go
So-
southeast away to get to Cliffminster.
the actual like city of Red Sands is here. This is just a map to represent it. You've gone way far north here, and now you're going east.
Ah.
So you could go south, but be a roundabout way to get there.
I thought the whole point of this was that this east was to Cliffminster, which is where all the disappearances have been coming from.
Yeah.
So
No?
they're completely unrelated.
Well, yeah, that's the questions I was
No
asking.
idea.
I was
No
saying
idea.
it's weird that
Yeah.
Cliffminster is not getting affected by it.
I thought we basically already knew that, but okay.
Now, I was speculating that earlier. I was speculating that it was the Odells taking slaves.
Yeah.
It doesn't look that way anymore.
Because there's like Dragonborns going missing, but he said he's not sure if there was any.
Yeah, he wasn't too sure that there was many Dragonborns.
And there would have been many.
Yeah.
So we're currently sorting out. The Cliffminster was like the last of our thing. We're going to sort out what's going on with the disappearing act if we can. Then take a boat to the treasure, right?
Yeah. Well, it looks like, from my hypothesis, that something has come from the Fey world and is now causing trouble.
My suggestion.
You can see
Is
as you're
that
saying
maybe-
that Pollock begins to take a note on a scrap of paper he has.
Hold up. What are you doing?
He's writing a note.
What are you writing? Can I try and snatch out his hand?
He just gives it to you. I'm just writing what he said. It might
He's
be
also
all
investigating the disappearances. It would make sense for him to make notes.
Yes, but
I
he's
mean, I'm-
working for Cliffminster.
I'm not
It's
working for Cliffminster. I work for the Odells, and they're building Cliffminster. It's a different department. I'm not in that kind of shit, you know.
Alright, take your notes. I'll pass it back. See, what I'm suggesting is that we have someone who's trying to get slaves, if they're all hobgoblins, so there might be summoning them from a different plane. And then, there's some bad magic going on, hence the random sands and buildings and pillars and cliffs appearing. They're not very good at their job. That's my suggestion.
Bad
Or
magic.
maybe they've heard about these disappearances and they think that that's a good way to get slaves
Hmm. Also,
under the cover of actual real disappearances.
right?
They hear maybe someone leaves a little doll, so they start making more dolls, throw them around to make it look like it's connected, but really there were two kidnapping operations going on at the same time.
This is wild.
You're gonna need a bigger bit of paper, laddie.
Well,
It's
I
letters.
think we should just put one foot in front of the other and have a little look.
Aye, let's keep going towards our map, and we'll see if we can get down to the bottom of the Dragonborns. Go on.
Take the lead, lads.
No, you can take it.
Oh, you're walking ahead of us, fella. I'll show you where to go.
Okay, here we go. You know, I was like dying 10 minutes ago.
I'm just gonna go. I'm going in front. I don't give a shit.
Doesn't
Cheers,
matter.
lad. Sheaths his sword again. Begins following along.
I feel there's a high percentage of really stupid characters in this campaign so far, and I really enjoy it.
I just like stupid guys.
Yeah,
That's
that's
what
really.
it's all
Yeah.
So, you venture onwards. Actually, oh shit! After maybe only 5 or 10 minutes, you hear, "Hey, whoa, stop!" Yeah. It's coming back to me. That's where I was attacked. Rabbit ran that way. Are we going for the rabbit?
Is it in the same direction we're heading?
No, it's slightly further north.
Can I look at them? Oh, can I look at the map and is it going to be a different place?
There is a red. Actually, no, there isn't a red blob further north. It's slightly off the track.
Well, don't you think it's going to be like he's already long gone?
I mean, I think we should look at our red blob rather than one random rabbit man.
Yes.
Yeah, but he knew a lot of stuff. Like, you guys are looking for, creatures from this fey place, whatever. And he, talking rabbit. I mean, we can keep walking if you want.
Cat.
Okay,
I think-
fine. It was just an idea.
One creature in a big jungle is kind of going to be hard to find, especially if he doesn't want it to be found.
No, that's fine. Let's keep walking.
Let's go to
So-
the blob.
You ignore Pollock and you keep moving. Probably 2 or 3 hours go by and begins to tail off at the end of the day until you reach the final small blot of blood. You can see ahead of you. It's strange because the buildings you've seen before, it looks like whatever caused them to move, that's what destroyed them. But this building already looks like it was destroyed. It's overgrown. There's vines and stuff crawling up the sides of the building. The roof is essentially gone from the building. And you can see it's on a slightly raised mound of earth.
But does this look like it was dumped here or not?
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's have a little inspection.
Okay. Make a perception check if you just go and have a look.
Where is my perception? Do I have another?
Oh!
Ooh, 20.
Rolled a lot of 20s today.
You climb up the kind of small amount of mound there is to the entrance of the building, and there's, the door's like on the edge of the building, or what once was the door. It's now just a crumbled arch. And you peer your head and you can see the floor of the building itself is grass. Like, this building, wherever it was before, is ancient, essentially. You peer your head in and you look round and you can see what used to be a corridor blocking off most of the building. But at the end, you can see a small room with what looks like 2 hobgoblins inside. And you see they both have these very thin, elongated knives. And they have a wooden board up behind them, and you can see they are both flaying a dragonborn,
Oof.
removing the skin.
I'm going to gesture to fix, and we'll put a finger up to everyone. No.
Sorry, actually, with a 20 as well, you could also hear, well, with a 20, you could hear 3 distinct voices. So you're looking at the hallway, room at the end, then round to the left, you hear those voices.
I'm going to put my finger up and gesture to fix.
Can I like slide the dart out from like one of the pockets I keep it in?
I'm going to try and gesture the best I can, just like... I whisper to fix. I can hear 3 of them. 3 more.
Should we take out the 2 quietly and get the 3 to come round?
We can try, but... Well, yeah, we can try.
Yes. How far away are the 2 guys doing the flaying?
About 70 feet.
70 feet.
Can I quietly build a turret?
You can stand a ways away from the building and do it.
It doesn't actually make a noise. It's just I like to.
Okay.
Well, how far can he chuck one of those?
In fact, I may as well just show you the map.
Tell me.
I
The
can
maximum
see that.
range on a dart's 60 feet, but if they're unaware of me, it would be with advantage, wouldn't it?
Yeah, so just cancel that.
So it'd be a straight roll.
Well, we can just chuck them, can't we? We can just... We just do that and then... And just send it.
Just send it. Yeah.
What? Yeah, okay. Yeah, just shoot him, I guess.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I need to... Yeah.
Does this... Okay, does this count as... like the first round of combat?
Well, this would be a surprise round, technically,
Yeah.
if you two are shooting them too, because they are preoccupied.
So would I get the extra attack and damage?
Does it say you get it from a surprise round?
At the start of your first turn of each combat.
So I'd say yeah,
Yeah.
but you wouldn't get it next turn if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I don't have a thing for thingy for Pollock.
And then... So yeah, it's with
Which one's
advantage, straight roll,
Okay.
and an extra d8. If I... Do advantages stack? So if I got another source of advantage, would I have advantage?
Yeah.
It depends on the DM.
Oh.
I think we've done that before, right? Double
If
advantage.
you have
I
advantage-
have Zephyr Strike, which gives me an advantage on an attack roll. Since
You can
this
only
is a
roll-
straight-
I don't know what you're asking.
Okay,
Two
so
advantage, one
I'm attacking outside
disadvantage.
of my... I'm attacking
Yeah.
60 feet away.
Oh, so you have disadvantage and an advantage and an advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say you can have advantage for that.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's up for DM's discretion.
I don't mind. That's such a like niche case.
Yeah. So a special attack with advantage, and it does an extra d8 damage. 2 extra d8 damage. 23 to hit.
Oh, can I make mine a trip attack as well?
Yeah.
I'm going to attack the left guy with my first attack.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna check the right guy.
23 to hit, 19 points of damage.
Oh!
You see that Dart just ever so slightly glides into the nape of his neck, and you see him just wobble down to the ground.
Same time, we just shoot the guy in the back of his knee, and then or the back of his thigh, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
and 14 points of damage, and needs to make strength saving throw.
You see as you take out his leg, you see him just begin to yell, and then you just see his knife just slides into the side of his skull, just collapses down. However, the
Nice.
ring
Are they
from the
both dead
gunshot.
now?
Yeah. However, the
I
ring
have
from the
an
gunshot.
extra attack still. Can I move and attack one of the other people around the corner?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What, 5, 10, 15?
I mean,
How
Chubb's
far?
still outside.
You can be. You can just be stood with them if you want. Wherever you two are, Pollock would be
I thought
with
those
you.
two. I thought those two snuck in by themselves.
5.
Testing,
Okay.
testing, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I thought that was Dad.
Shh. Hi, Karen.
James says hi.
Hi, James. How is he?
Everyone else says hi too.
Hello.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
No.
Sorry, Charlie, I didn't realise you were playing a group thing.
Oh, she didn't know the name. It's fine.
Is this creature unaware of me?
Yeah, she doesn't know you, mate.
Yeah, I would say they're probably all unaware of you.
Okay. This is also advantage cancelled
Yeah,
out.
go for it.
I don't think you heard it.
That misses.
Uh,
What did you? I didn't even hear what James said.
Isn't Zephyr Strike only one attack?
Yeah. But so it's advantage because they don't know I'm there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah, I got you.
And then I'm just gonna hide back around the corner.
Charlie, Byra said, is this creature unaware of me? And I said, nah, she doesn't know you, Byra. Oh, yeah, she doesn't know you.
Turn my mum on. That's not very
Yeah.
nice.
That's clever, James.
Yeah, thanks, Pinky.
As the gunshot rings out, you see the talking just ceases. And I need everyone to roll for initiative.
Aye!
I think I would have been stood just outside. I would have let them go in by themselves.
Wait, no! Fuck, I saw the 20! Fuck! Shit!
Fuck you.
Oh.
Like, can I just have it always, unless said that the homunculus just hides away? That's okay, DM.
Yeah.
I know
Why
it's
have I got +1?
You tell me, Gog.
Don't know. I
Jack
don't
of
know
all
why-
trades, bard.
You get it on initiative as well.
Yeah, because it's a skill check.
Oh.
Oh, I could have
There
actually
you
used
go.
a light crossbow for that, actually, couldn't I? Could have gone all sneaky peeky like.
Okay, fix your first. Standing mode enabled.
40 feet,
Battle music, please, battle tender.
5, 10. Oh,
Wait,
bloke.
it's your dex modifier for initiative, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Just
Oh,
an
never mind.
attack against this guy that's around the corner.
Go for it. You can see that guy is also fleeing a dragon bomb.
Oh, nasty. I'll hunter's mark him.
Mm-hmm.
14.
Misses.
Okay. And then back around the corner.
Go for it.
That's my goal.
It should be your go. As you back around the corner, you hear this voice off in the distance. If your lads could give me a hand, I'd really appreciate that. That's all you hear.
Is that the bunny?
Now it's Pollock's go, and you see, that's the fucking rabbit! And you see he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, literally has to walk around everyone.
I'm not there.
25.
I'm not there.
Why not?
Well, that's where you stood.
I would have been like round here, but it doesn't matter. It's happened now.
30, then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, fuck. 25, 30, go after that guy. Fix should be the first to see this blur of blue crest around the corner, and he's going to throw 3 daggers at you. 23, 17, and a 9.
Sonic?
You take
Fine, Sonic.
7 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
As you see these very small knives fly your way, and only one makes contact, but you can see it's with deadly precision, and it just flies into your neck. And while it's small, it's deadly. If aimed right. And then he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 85, 80, 85, 90. And he is just gone. As soon as he is in, he is out.
Did he shake it all about?
He did. Kenneth, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20. Oh shit. Is the hobgoblin holding any metal? Oh, actually, is the rabbit holding any metal?
Actually, he is. You can see there's these braziers here and here, and his hands are like tied to the top of one of the braziers, and he's holding on to it.
Oh, he's tied to the brazier.
Yeah, he just asked for help.
Yeah, but I was curious. But what about the hobgoblin? Just in case we need to kill him, you know?
Well, he just asked for help!
Yeah, but
Just in case I wanted to
person
kill
could
someone.
ask for...
I mean, you know, he's holding a long sword, but it would be a leather-bound one. It wouldn't just be metal.
It'll get hot, wouldn't it? Yeah, alright, fair enough.
And if you want to do it, you can do it. I'm not going to stop you. I would say it would be so hot it would go through the leather wrapping.
It's magic
Yeah.
fire, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's magic, isn't it?
I haven't cast it yet, so heat metal on
it's
him.
magic,
Best
is bro.
fucking spell. Best fucking spell.
Con save, please.
1 point war. 8.
Why did it apply it twice? 8, that fails.
You don't have. You just do
Oh,
the
that's
damage.
Drop
doesn't
it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Well, he takes 6 fire damage, and he has to drop it.
He just dropped it.
Why did that apply twice?
I don't know. It does that when I concentrate as well.
Annoying.
He's really concentrating.
Yeah, there is something wrong with it, but I have no idea what it is.
It functions.
It's like code, yeah. I don't understand it. Anything else, Kevin?
I'll give Fix inspiration.
Dankeschön.
Okay. Jin.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20,
Right.
30. Oh, I see a captain. How far away is he?
He would have sorted me out. He knows the man with the saw.
Oh, that's not right. Where's the? Oh, it's still there. Just. Oh, I just need 5 feet. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot the guy.
Go for it.
So, shoot the big guy. Because I know hobgoblins like to be marshalled. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, 6 points of damage.
Nice.
Action skill. Do it again.
Go for it.
Where is it? There it is. 20 to hit.
That hits.
Poi.
11 points of damage.
Nice. You see the 2 bullets sink into his torso as he readjusts. You see him. Looks like he's grabbing a javelin that he's got sitting on the ground.
Can I make the... actually, no, it doesn't matter, actually. I'm going to keep it. Yeah, and I'll end my turn.
Okay, now it's his go. And he's gonna... Yeah. You hear him say, Jin, in Goblin, "Alright, boys, time to earn your keep." And then he lets out a little war cry that I'm not going to do now because it's late. Alright, Chubbs, you're up.
Can I get the cannon in, please? Whilst I run around the corner.
I'm pretty sure you can drag it in, you know.
I tried. I might have done it wrong now. Thank you.
You are the owner of it.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Can't you summon it in a place which is not next to you?
Yeah, but I did it before we ran in.
Oh, of course, yeah, that's right.
I got him ready.
That's right.
5. How much do we get? 15? Okay, 5. 10. It can be inside camera because it's small, right?
If it's tiny, yeah, not small.
Yeah, tiny.
Like, okay. I'll move it there.
Yeah, I don't understand that. Why don't you have it in your hands?
I've got a shield.
Oh, okay.
And also, like, it can help me with range as well if I move it around and keep myself safe.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, I'm a Glock. The big boy, please. The Glock.
Go for it.
Oh, 1 sec. There we go. Normal roll. Regular roll. 8 to hit.
That misses.
Huge.
As you see it just break the stonework behind him.
Can the cannon hit this boy or not?
No.
Can
No
it hit
way.
this boy?
I mean, yeah.
Okay. Bonus action. Eldritch cannon. Not 20.
Who's this firing at, sorry?
This boy?
Okay. Because when you did the thing, it looked like you were aiming at the rabbit. Yeah.
Sorry.
Blast
Apologies.
the
Yeah, natural 20.
Crit. Wait, that's far too many, right? No, it's not. It's not.
Well, yeah. Is that force damage?
It is, and he gets pushed back 5 feet.
Oh.
Shouldn't your Eldritch
In that case, I'd say you see him
Sure what?
get thrown back into the brazier behind him, and you see it kind of topples over, and the rabbit begins to kind of scurry and try and loosen its binds on its hands. Anything else?
No.
Eldritch have a T in it?
5, 10,
Not this one.
20,
this one.
25, 30. I didn't align the things,
I
that's
think
why.
Charlie made it.
It's
Charlie's dyslexic.
Eldritch.
15. I didn't make it. 25.
I'll blame it on Charlie.
I'm dyslexic though. 25, 30.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at this.
It's still not changed.
You need to make it again, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, this is
I'm
gonna do
really
something.
bad.
Disadvantage. This guy's gonna attack
Oh, no, I don't. I can just change it now.
Pollock. That misses. He's tanky as hell. These two are gonna throw at Pollock as well. That's a hit. That's a miss. D8 plus 1. See, Pollock gets sliced with a javelin. It is but a flesh wound. This guy's going to run in. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Is that my real word?
20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 20, 25, 30. And then 3 javelins at disadvantage, so we'll go 1 on you, Fix. That misses. That's like a 13. No, that's a 6 for you, Chubbs, and then for Jin, natural 1.
Miss.
Well, actually, they get a D4. The only close one was against Fix. So that's a 16.
That misses. It couldn't have hit.
Damn.
This volley of javelins just flying as you all just kind of easily dodge out of the way. Fix, you're up.
Where's? Oh, he's there.
There he is.
Around the corner.
I can't really get a good shot out of him without getting into range with someone else, can I? Hang on a second. Nah. I'm just gonna throw a dart at the guy that's next to Jin.
Mm-hmm.
That's a natural one.
You miss.
That Back around the corner.
Easy clap. Is that everything?
Yeah.
The rabbit's going to try and undo its binds. Yeah, with a 19. That's a success. And then he's going to use his movement to stand up. And then you see him just spring. And then you see him jump backwards as he just jumps over the wall. And you just hear sound of foliage. Pollock, 2 attacks. Miss. 2 fours. Useless.
Nice.
Kevin, you're up.
That hobgoblin dropped his weapon, didn't he? So I may as well drop heat metal now. Yes.
Can't you move
used
it?
it before. Nah. That's a shame.
Don't work like that.
I'll use it better next time. I'm still learning, guys.
There's a big deal over here.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast bless on the 3 of you.
Perfect.
Okay.
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 There you go. You're blessed.
Anything else?
What?
Yeah, it does that
Yeah,
when
you
you
also
cast
want-
bless.
Yeah.
Okay. Epic. Yeah, I'm gonna move back. Boop.
Okay, Jin.
Why has this guy got a little bead on him?
Because someone's
Okay.
looking at him. Someone's like clicked on him.
Who's missing the weapon?
That guy died. That was the guy who got shot by the cannon.
Ah, okay. No worries. I don't think this is a pistol job. I think I need to save my ammo. So I'm gonna free action, stow the pistol, and as a part of my attack action, draw. Ooh, I don't need the shiv yet. Enjoy my
What
shot.
drawing.
The shuttle, I think. And I'm gonna take a step up and attack this guy. Oh, not one.
What's with the fucking rolls?
That's so good though. As long as it's not my pistol, so that's so good.
Good time to change, yeah.
I'm gonna then a bonus action, Fey Gift, and help Chubbs to shoot the guy in front of me.
Okay. Anything else?
No, it's action, bonus action, movement. Yeah, we're solid, chilling.
Alright, now it's the big boys go.
A big boy.
A big boy.
How do I undo that? It's going to be 30 feet.
Oh my god.
And then, yeah, he's going to make 2 ranged attacks against you, Jin. That's a 23.
Hits.
And that's a 22. Big
Oh,
roll.
okay.
Plus 4. That is 16 points of damage.
Ooh.
Oh no, sorry, actually, it is more.
Ooh.
It is 26 points of damage.
Ooh.
Ooh, wow.
Big chunking. Big chunking.
Yo.
As he begins to walk up, looking around at the hobgoblins have died, and you hear him saying, "Goblin, pathetic." And you see him pick up his javelin, and he really winds up 1 foot off the ground as he just releases, as you just feel it pass through you, and then the second just scrapes through your leg, taking out a bit of flesh.
Yikes.
Chubbs, you're up.
Dungeon.
That was against Jin, yeah.
How are you?
5, 10, 15. And I'll get my cannon to just go 5. I'll get the cannon bonus action to shoot the big boy.
Mm-hmm.
Please and thank you. Oh no. Oh wait, no mind. Come on, not 20 again, big boy. 22 to hit.
It hits.
That's going to be 11 force damage, and he's pushed 5 feet back.
Nice. You see him slightly stagger into a bookshelf.
Oh, bugger.
He
Can I see him
pushes
from here?
back off it.
Oh shit, we're just sabotaging myself. Can I see
So
him?
you might have, yeah, you might have done actually.
I can move back. 5, 10.
I mean, you can't shoot through Jin, is the thing.
I think I moved 10 feet. Did I start the... No, I didn't start the 10 of that. I just buggered myself. Oh well. I'll go to. Can I pistol shoot the guy in front of Jin?
Yeah.
Hit with a Glock Mark 2. What's the help thing?
You have advantage.
Oh, very cool. And a D4.
That's very poggers.
18 to hit.
That hits.
That should be +1 as well. So 7.
7 points of damage, nice.
I change the gun to a +1 go again.
You can see he just flies through his pectoral. You can see he's still standing, but now his arm is just dangling as he's holding on. Anything else?
No, that's me done. Thank you.
Well, now it's the hobgoblins. And this is where they descend. 5, 10. 5, 10. 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20. 25. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Attack of opportunity. That's a hit.
Jin about to die.
I'm fine, chilling.
Oh, you're tanky.
Oh, snap! He can only do that with one roll. You see as one of the hobgoblins walks past Pollock, he just kind of grabs the one in front of him in the face, pushes him back, and just decapitates the one moving behind him as he's walking. You see his body slowly fall.
Whoa, nice.
What's he wielding? He's got a sword or great sword or?
Yeah, he's got a long sword.
Oh, long sword, cool.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, yeah. Do them against Pollock first. They get D4s. 1 hits, 1 misses. And then they're doing D10. Oh, Pollock didn't like that. You see that one of them walks behind him and just slices around the back of his shin. And then... yeah, this guy's going to move here. And it's basically all against you, Jin.
Bring it!
So he's a little too far away, so that's with disadvantage. Yeah, that's going to miss even with a D4. And then the other two, oh, those probably both hit. So that's an 18 and a 20.
The 20 hits, the 18 doesn't.
Ooh. For 5 points of damage
Cool.
with his longbow. And then the guy next to you with his sword. That's an 18 again.
Ooh, just misses.
As you see, one of them, as you're fending off this one next to you, one of them just catches you in the back with one of his arrows.
I missed
Yeah,
that.
that's everyone accounted for. Fix, you're up.
I'm gonna throw a dart at the gentleman next to Jin. Oh, fuck off. Oh, it's...
At a D4.
yeah.
Not bad.
D4's not going to help you.
And the... how much is inspiration? Is it a D6?
It is currently a D6.
That could help you.
16.
Its AC is 16.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what-
and I'm gonna drop concentration on Hunter's Mark to mark this guy as my favourite foe to get an extra D4 damage.
Okay. Can you do that after you've attacked it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's once the attack hits and it doesn't.
Yeah, go
cancel
for
the
it.
spell. So, hang on. That's not damage. I just had to roll again.
Yeah.
Plus 15 points of damage.
Yeah. You drop him easily.
Mhm.
Again,
Nice.
precision.
That's kind of fucking insane.
That's like cool.
That's cool. How many do you have,
If you-
though?
Take up a whole feat just to make it slightly decent, then
Then yeah, it does stuff. Okay. Jin, as you're wincing in pain from all these wounds, you see from over the top of the ruined wall this rabbit clear it easily as he jumps in, and you can see this strange mirage of small, colourful green dragonflies just all around him as he jumps in, and you can see they just begin to, almost like their wings are made of glass, just begin to tear through the skin
Oh my
of the
God.
hobgoblins around him.
Guardians. What?
Oh, Very cool. Strong.
That should be 0. That's the wrong token, that's why. He's going to die for a second. He's back. I love how there's 2 tokens for everything. Shake my head.
Why is that thing?
Just prototype tokens. Nipruv.
Oh, yeah.
Completely forgot how that spell works. Pretty sure it's at the start of their go.
It depends how you rule it or something like that. I thought it's like the first time they enter on a turn.
That is true, actually, yeah.
I remember you with Damien just used to like...
Yeah, you can go in and out.
Yeah.
Show you all about.
Pretty sure I can just select all these guys. Saving throw for them. Oh, yeah. Oh, the automation. The automation, bruv. Well, all of them except from one succeed. Roll damage. I rolled a critical here. Whoops, we'll half that. Still kills one of them. As you see, one of these emerald fireflies just kind of finds its way into one of his eyes and just pierces through. And just drops to the ground.
Gnarly.
Pollux up next. 2 attacks. That's... Okay, that hits on a natural 20.
This guy's nuts.
Oh my god. Yeah. You see him as he grabs one of them and just shivs through him and just puts him to the ground and then swings his sword over his head and just cuts through another one. Takes down 2 with him. We'll take that one down as well.
Awesome.
He had to roll perfect to kill one of them, and he's done that twice. Kemet.
Big boy.
Sleep.
Okay.
Bedtime.
I'm just gonna shoot the closest one with my palm pistol.
Go for it.
Boing. 18.
That hits.
Should be plus my dex, right?
Yeah.
Should be, yeah.
12 damage.
Yeah. Straight through the middle of his head. Third eye.
Nice. And then I will... Yeah, actually, I'll end my turn there.
Okay, Jin.
Let's have a look. Been chilling.
Ring chilling.
So it was 5, 10, 15, 20. This is it's looking a bit sketchy, isn't it? You know what? Let's showcase it. Okay, I'm gonna stow my shawl, grab my reverse grip, my misty shit. 5, 10, 15. I'm gonna attack this guy. Ooh, 25 to hit.
That hits.
For 6 plus another d6 for 11 points of damage.
Exactly enough to drop him.
Nice.
As you just teleport in and just...
Well, actually, I'm going to teleport out. Actually, miss
you have to teleport in.
Oh, yeah.
It's after you teleport, you get the damage.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, teleport in.
Okay.
Zip. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Chilling. And yeah, that's all she wrote.
As you enter that room, you can see the board in front of you where that flayed Dragonborn is. You can see there's another like small desk where underneath there's a number of already flayed carcasses, and you can see the skin has basically been hung like you would see at a leather worker's to dry.
Oh.
Fair enough.
Commander's go. He has to make a wisdom save. Just scroll back up and press the wisdom save button. He succeeds.
Bing chong.
And he's going to attack Mr. Rabbit. Peter Rabbit. 2 attacks. He gets him with 1. That's going to hurt him. Yeah, for those of you who can see, he just walks up to this rabbit and almost just grabs him as the rabbit tries to scream, and he just pushes it through his gut. Doesn't kill him, but Mr. Rabbit's not looking so good.
Mr. Rabbit, no!
And then...
Concentrate.
yeah, he's still concentrating.
Nice job.
Alright,
bro.
Chubbs. You're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Shoot the big boy. The Glock.
Mm-hmm.
Mark 2, baby. 18.
That hits.
5 piercing damage.
How do you want to do this?
Hey.
Oh! I just want to, nothing crazy. Sprint up. Hey, get off that bunny, lad! And just take a shot right in his side. Just drop him to the floor. Can I make it non-lethal or not?
Ranged attack.
Yeah,
it
not,
is,
with
yeah.
not with a gun.
Fair. Shoot in the kneecap.
Yeah.
Blows kneecap.
With that, you see the sword kind of slides out of the rabbit as he just grabs on as he's wincing. With the last guy, just takes all the dragonflies around him and just collapses his hands as all the dragonflies just swarm in on his body. Drops him to the ground. You see Pollock puts his hand on your shoulder, Chubbs. Fucking rabbit guy. Told you. And that's where we'll end today's session.
The second wings.
You should invent rubber bullets.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, true.
Oh! You love to see
Very
it.
big.
Well, that's nice.
Very big.
Not bad.
Bitch chilling.
Bitch chillin'.
Oops.
Alright.
Bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
See you next time.
See you next time.
On the